The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They shakes him off. Into the secondary, past the 40. Powering his way forward. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Cutler. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, it's Cutler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. It's Miller, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Play action. Cutler. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. Cutler now to throw. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
That's caught. It's James Washington. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Miller with a 1st down and more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Lutz good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, and they go with Swift again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up second.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's got a man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv, it means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play call. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll get this off to Swift. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be a second down.
It's a gain of 7.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Cutler to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Cutler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. One last shot for Cutler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Lions, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Rodgers now on first down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He finds his target, Ebron. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Beats have taken the early lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And on the next-gen stats, CD, we see he traveled better than 50 yards after the catch. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a play fake. Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And some room to roam now. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
74 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Beats are able to stretch out their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Texans.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Complete to 95. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Brooklyn first down.
On first down, it's Hines.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
On 3rd down, Hines. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Carl Joseph. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16. You don't know no better. Hey, put on Nolan.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Beats are able to extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Beats 30, Texans 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. On play action, now Rodgers. He finds his target, Ebron. And they move this all the way down to the 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And that's caught at the 2. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll check this down to Hines. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. They run with Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 6.
They run again with Hines.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 97 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Hines. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team...
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Beats are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looking to throw.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to blitz coming, and down he goes. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Brooklyn,
they get their 6th win of the season against 10 losses.
coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that... will be a touchback.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And some room to maneuver. Pushing his way through. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, G.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. You know, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
11 mighty. Big 13.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Now Burrow on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running is Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Aleem McNeil coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers over the middle, complete. That's Washington. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Lions will take over. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it 21-8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more. Establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike, 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45's the mark. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Burrow will throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Burrow looking to pass. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rumbling past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
To the air again, Burrow. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A gain of 17 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 15.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete to Aaron Jones. A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Burrow on play action. It's Miller, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action with Burrow.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Burrow. And in for the Lions touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Throwing, Burrow.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers throwing here. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I think this is worth remembering. There's plenty of time left on the clock. So that means you don't necessarily need a big home run ball. You can still run your offense and look to take 15 to 20 yards at a time.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Dancing to his left, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Lions 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Play action. It's Burrow. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.
seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
On play action, Fields.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Doug Costin, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Off play action, Fields.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Doug Costin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. On the return is Williams.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Lions will take over. Mayfield off the play fake. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. To throw again on second down. Mayfield.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen. Johnson. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on third down, Fields. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
They snap it to Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Fields. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. B.J. Hill forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
3. Mayfield to throw it. And Dixon has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. On 1st down, Dixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some room to work. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
throwing again on second down.
Fields. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Dwayne Smoot just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields.
Got some room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
And they are going for it. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Again, Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
They go play action. Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Seibert's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the 41, Fields. Going up top. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bears 14, Lions 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at them all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields, he'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Now it's Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
B.J. Hill picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run on 1st down. Dixon finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's Mayfield. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 11. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Fields on 1st down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zoom. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Clyde Edwards-Helaire hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mayfield on play action. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Detroit.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seibert on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10. Fields again. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Fields.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Mayfield. He's got it. Not much there, only a yard. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields flush to his right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Off play action, Fields. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dwayne Snoop in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Now Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.